Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Tonight and all day in the services tomorrow, we're going to be picking up again with Paul's persecution and imprisonment in the city of Philippi, and we're going to learn some absolutely beautiful truths, like the fact that persecution has an audience that becomes your opportunity. It's a great study. We'll have fun together. We'll see you there in the services this weekend. But right now, let's talk about the Apostle Paul looking backwards in his life. In our reading today in chapter 20, beginning with verse 17, the scripture sent from Miletus, Paul sent to Ephesus for the elders of the church. When they arrived, he said to them, "You know how I lived the whole time I was with you. You know how I lived." I can remember as a young pastor, as a young Bible school student, being taught by my Bible college teachers that familiarity breeds contempt, that you should never be close to the people, that you should always maintain your distance from the people, that if you get close to the people will hurt you. And in the early days of my life in ministry, I thought that was the way it was supposed to be. And then I became the pastor of COP, and I began to realize I can't lead people that I'm not close to. I can't lay down patterns of life for people that don't ever get to see me, that are never around me. That if I'm always trying to create the illusion of perfection, if I'm always trying to create the illusion of super spirituality, I can never help these people in life. And I came to an understanding of a little phrase, shepherds smell like sheep. And I've taught pastors for years that the problem with shepherds is if they hang out with shepherds, then they're not doing their job as shepherds. Let me say that one more time. If shepherds hang out with shepherds, then they're not being shepherds. They're not doing their jobs. Shepherds are to be with the sheep. Sheep can't follow a shepherd that they can't see. Sheep can't follow a shepherd that is not in the field with them. I was recently talking to a friend, and he had just been to a pastor's conference, and he told me how this big name speaker had said, you can't be buddies with the people, you can't be close to the people, you have to maintain a distance from the people. And I thought, yeah, that's why pastors are getting into so much sin and trouble together, because people don't know them. There's safety in being known. There's safety in hanging out with the sheep. Now, I want to challenge all of you leaders today, all of our Connect Group leaders. I want to challenge pastors that are listening to me today, ECS members, CS members. I want to challenge all of you. Are you going to get hurt by people? Yeah. Promise you. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, worn the t-shirt, washed the t-shirt, and put it back on again. You're going to get hurt. But you still have to learn to trust. Love always must be vulnerable. I want to challenge you as leaders. Be close to the people. Let the people see you. Let the people get to know you. Let the people know that, you're not perfect, that you and your wife argue, or you and your husband argue, and your kids aren't angels. Well, sometimes maybe they're fallen, but let people understand that life is not perfection for a leader. We're works in progress like everybody else. They can only follow what they can see. Too many leaders today are hiding and then pointing to people and saying, that's the way, go. When in actuality, we're not supposed to be hiding. We're supposed to be with the people, known by the people, and the people follow us as we live our lives. As a leader, remember, shepherds smell like sheep.